Guys, so I did one of my first actual mods to the CRF450L, the booster plug. It kind of sounds like a gimmick. A lot of people say it's a gimmick, but I think it's got a pretty sound operating principle, and I figured I'd try it out and let you guys know how it works. So basically all the booster plug does is it plugs into, you can see right in here, that connector right down in there, my finger's on, that is your air intake temperature sensor. The booster plug plugs into there and basically gets spliced in, so you have a male and a female, and then it has a sensor that comes back here. That's what this wire right here is. What the booster plug does is it takes advantage of the fact that this engine is fuel injected, and it manipulates its fuel mixture based on temperature. So if it's colder, you have more air molecules entering the cylinder per stroke, therefore you have more fuel. So this takes advantage of that tuning that this engine automatically does to tell it that it's cold outside, to make it run richer. And that's something this bike really needs. It is very, very, very lean. And that's not Honda's fault, that's California's fault. Every other state would be fine with this bike. It'd pass emissions, no big deal. But thanks to California, it's got a catalytic converter, and it's got a super, super lean jetting on it. It's got a catch can, charcoal canister, and all this other bullshit that not only do you have to pay for, you have to carry around with you. So it's extra weight, it's extra cost, extra complexity. California, you suck. Thanks for ruining everything, as usual. Anyways, so you start getting rid of the California BS. This is the little brain. So one of these connectors plugs into your harness, the other one plugs into your air intake temperature sensor, and the third one comes back here to this little probe. It's super easy to install, literally 5 minutes. Honda, all these covers come off with like 1, 2, 3, so 9 bolts. Seats off, and it's installed. You can mount this little probe wherever you want. The manual recommends running it up here, but that seemed like a lot more work and there's a lot more going on up here, so I just ran it back here where it naturally wanted to go using the factory Honda zip ties. In most places I added one zip tie right here to this harness that goes to the computer to hold it nicely. That doesn't get in the way or anything, and yeah, just super easy to install. It comes with some funny stuff. It comes with a fuel injection conversion chart, or whatever, a bunch of conversion factors. Comes with a P on power commander sticker, which I think is hilarious. Comes with a release the power, boosterplug.com, whatever. Yeah, I don't know, it's just really funny. And a little key ring and a little booster plug, I don't know, neckerchief, whatever, face thing. But pretty interesting. There's a customer testimonial and all that. It was like 170 bucks, I think, shipped from Europe somewhere. It may end up being a scam, and if it is, I will let you know. But I hope it'll help the problem where this bike likes to stall out every once in a while. People say that goes away after you're out of break-in, but I'm really tired of dealing with it. And hopefully it'll idle smoother and run a little smoother overall. I'm not really expecting to get any power out of it, although I might. I'm doing it mainly to make it run a little smoother. Also, I'm going to run an aftermarket exhaust on here, and I'm debating just trying to run the exhaust with the booster plug. I think it's supposed to be about a 6% increase in fuel, and it's not just like it's not a linear thing, right? That's why there's a brain and a resistor in this thing. It's got some smarts to it to increase the fuel properly based off the RPM range and the temperature and all that stuff. But I may try running the full Yoshimura system with just the booster plug and see how it runs. And then, may end up needing a power commander anyways. But I figured I'd try this first to give you guys some feedback on a product that could be pretty interesting. Yep. But install is super easy. If you can find the air intake temperature sensor, you can install it. There's no tapping into the battery for power or anything, so it's really, really easy to install.